Good morning. Let me check something. October 6th. Normally I check the calendar outside, but I was doing some other things and need to fix something here. So, good morning. It's Wednesday. I know that. October 6th, 2021. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Taiji Sword. I reviewed a couple of things last week in the other studio. We're going to put that back into the form today. Let's get started. Okay, the basic stretch, right? Feet about shoulder width apart, bend the knees, open the arms, wiggle the fingers, drop the neck, pull it up straight, drop the shoulders. Pull up through the crown of the head, hands circle to the front. Back around to both sides. Up along the center line. Stretch out over the legs. Roll up through the back. And again. Keep the stretch as smooth as possible, so no stopping and starting. Everything moves all together, all at the same time, and it doesn't stop until we get back up and return to where we started from. Elbows drop down, wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. Relax for a second, just stay there. Leg stretch, right leg front. I am not going to count this time, but we're going to go, I'll count by 10, all right? So instead of 1 to 30, I'm just going to count by 10, all right? Ready? And 1. 10. 20, 30, other side, 1, 10, 20, 30, and come on up. All right. Another time, I'm going to add some things to this. I may just focus on those basic stretches and some basic leg work in one entire session. I've done a few of them before. There's some archive stuff out there for stretches and strengthening exercises, as well as some things with our Wudang 3 basic methods that will help to build the strength in the legs, as well as to develop the ability to move through space as we need to do. All right. Sword class. Sword, right? All right, the wrist needs a little bit of warm up as well, all right? Just a little, right? So we're going to do a little bit, come across, just 1, 2, kind of a circle. Slice in, slice out, slice in, slice out. Look at my wrist. Okay, I've slowed it way down. I have slowed this way down. That's what, that's why I slowed it down, all right? So, if you were standing here in person, you would be able to follow it. The camera lens is not. I have another camera. There will be another time that I will do this so that you can see it in a video. All right? We're going to use that. All right, the other exercise, let's do that. I'm going to turn around. We're going to do that for just 30 seconds. Do that. Slice out, slice in, slice out, slice in. 30 seconds. Relax the wrist, relax the hand, extend the arm, and 1. 10. 20. 30. All right. As you practice, I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. As you practice, you want to try to keep control of the tip of the sword as you're moving the blade. Right? Slice across, slice in, but also paying attention to what the tip is doing. So it's not some odd, we're paying attention to how can we control this? How can we use the wrist? And if you're left-handed, you're using the left hand. And there are double-handed sword forms, okay? There are. I don't teach them, but they exist. And with that, you have to be able to use both. All right? Now, I happen to be right-handed, so as we work on the first part of the form this morning, pay attention to this idea that we're turning through the wrist. We're going to use it. Yeah, I need to come this middle is good. Feet together, stand straight. Sword hand, fingers together. Pay attention to where you're holding your sword. Too low, you won't be able to take it with the other hand. Too high, you'll cut your hand. Don't do that. Salute. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink. Open left. Open right. Turn. Center. Press up. 1, 2, 3. Shift back. Extend. Come around. Up. Cross. Up. In. Down. Open. Center. Up. 1, 2. Down. Up. Down. Alright, we're going to review that last part again, together with some new stuff. Alright, so I'm here, open, come around, up, 1, 2, down, up, down, in, up, come around. Remember that wrist we were just doing? Down. And again. So, here. I'm going to repeat this, and we're going to go slow. Okay, I'm going to get a sip of coffee. the first time through is always confusing. Okay, there's no way around it. It's just no way around it. The turns and the ability to move through are not that complicated, but the first time through, it tends to be a little bit more difficult, right? Understanding how to move, where we're going, what we're doing, what the steps are, and how to get there. I'm looking over here at the machine that's telling me there's an error again. Oh, poo. I started late this morning because I actually was ready at 7:02. I'm getting closer. I had a really bad error, so I pushed a different connection, and it was fine up until a few minutes ago, and now it's showing me it's got an error again. It's not an error, it's just slow. Well, it's not enough video getting out to YouTube again. It was fine for 2 days. What the heck happened? All right, yeah. I'm debating, as I'm looking at what's going on with the machines here, and I'm debating whether or not I'm going to try and hot swap the network. And yes, I am. Okay, well, this one's telling me no, and this one's telling me yes. I do not know. I'm back. I think I'm back. Okay, at least for the moment, I'm back. I'm gonna keep an eye on this and see what happens. I don't know. Back to sword practice. Back to sword practice. All right. Pay attention to the wrist. Well, all right. I would like both of them to say excellent connection. Just could you please agree with each other here for a minute? I would really like that. All right, there we go. This one says good. This one says good. We go try it again while we got the chance. Let's do this. All right. From changing hands, right? So we're here. I just changed hands. Open. Change hands. We're going to sweep down. And down. Up. Out. Slice across. Up. Down. Come down. Slice across again. Come around. Slice down. Around. And up. Use the heel and the toe. Down on the left side. Up. down. All right, as we come around, yay, we're back to the air again, that's all right. Okay, we're here, down, around, turn the hand over to slice across the top and come up, bring the leg up with you, heel, toe, slice down, keep going. Okay, fingers crossed. I have no idea right now, other than gremlins, bad elves, something that have gotten into my network and are causing a problem. There is the possibility that AT&T has done something that is perfectly normal for them and caused something for me. I'm not gonna. The settings that I had were working great on Monday and Tuesday, so why are they not working today? I don't know. I really don't know. But we're going to keep going, because I've got this one telling me that everything's okay, and this one telling me everything is okay. So we got 2 and 3. Let's do it. From here, now, watch one time. I'm going to do this facing off. Here. Open, and I'm going slow. Come around. Turn it over. Up. Keep going. Keep going. Turn it over. And we're going up. Okay? And even with the delay, right? The slow-mo works. All right, you can pick it up from the slow-mo. And I didn't slow the camera down. I slowed me down. So there is that. All right, as we come around here, up. All right. As you come down, slice down. Up. All right. Pay attention to what you're doing with your wrist. Pay attention to how the blade moves, and pay attention to the tip of the blade. From where we just were, here, open to the right, down and around and up. Yeah, if you have to put your foot down, go ahead. All right, then heel, toes, down. The ability to sustain while you're up there so that you could do both kicks partly depends on your balance, it partly depends on your strength, and it partly depends on how fast you're moving. It's a whole lot easier to do if you're moving more quickly. Alright, so I'm back over here with we're doing the technical thing now, I'm looking at this again. Back over here with the everything looks good, and over here that it's a little iffy. but I'm not seeing it's bad. I'm seeing that it's a little slow, and I apologize for that. Like I said, it was working great yesterday and Monday, and all last week. I didn't have this problem. What happened? I don't know. I'm going to look at it again. I get worms in the machine. I don't know. Gremlins. I don't like taking a network bandwidth. And my bandwidth back. Need my bandwidth back. All right. From here, open, come around, up, 1, 2, down, up. I was talking about moving more quickly, and you got the idea. A little more slow. Set. Open to the right. Come around to the left. Up. Come around. Straight up. Heel. Toe. Down. Come up. Down. And yes, the foot does step. As you come, you should be able to hear it. You want your closing foot to know that it's there, right? It goes in. And it's not, okay, not straight down, slightly in front. Be ready to step on your closing foot, right? Right foot, hold the weight, step through, right? So my right foot closes hard, and I need to take the weight on the right because I'm going to move immediately to step with my left foot. So my weight has to go on the right. The gremlins don't want me teaching Wudang Taiji Sword. Too bad. All right. Center. Open. Come around. Up. Heel. Toes. Down. Up. Step through. Turn the wrist and slice back. 1, 2. Here. Here. 1. Step through. Turn the wrist and slice. As you turn in the other direction, because we're turning around now, remember? We're going to turn around. All right? One more time. Step up, turn, come back, step down, up, and turn. We're going to work on that last part. The dynamic through most of our sword form absolutely connects with what the blade is doing. The turns and circles and the way that we move through the form has direct connection with our Tai Chi form, and within itself to what we need to do with the sword. And I'm watching the error thing go on and off over here. Alright, so one more time, I'm going to keep going. This last part up to, I'm going to go ahead and give this long part, okay? So, and we'll break it down. I'm going to break it down. So, from here, set, open, come around, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each move, right? As we cover each move, and I've spent a bit of time on several of these this morning, right? And I'm going to review, we're going to review them again. I'm going to review before we close class, all right? I'm going to get a sip of coffee here. As I check the stream over here and see what it's doing. And it's this one's telling me, yeah, maybe, and this one's telling me, I don't know. I'm just supposed to say, we're fine. All right. Each move, as we connect it through the forms, gives us a dynamic that we do not have with the individual movements. Because each one, just like with our Tai Chi form, has something that came before and something that comes after. And there's a possibility at different points to do different things. From the same place, I can go in 2 different directions, right? I can stand here and I can go to the left side, I can go to the right side. That's simple. Within our sword movements as well as our Tai Chi moves, everything else, there's always an opportunity to do something else. So we want to pay attention to, how did I get here? Where do I need to go? The dynamic with the sword takes what I might do, the kinds of things that I might do with a sword, puts them together with what we're doing in the movement. We want to extend, particularly for Tai Chi Sword, as well as the other internal arts, we want to take the internal energy from the Dantian and extend it through the sword. Part of my talking now is watching the screens, and part of it is actually trying to explain some things that are really, really important for your sword practice. All right. So, let's do this last piece one more time. Pay attention, I'm getting green over here. That means it's good, so it's fingers crossed. One more time. I'm going to go slow, not real fast. I'm not going to go fast. I'm not going to go real slow, but I'm not going to go real fast either. Okay? So, tend to the slower side. Pay attention to how the sword moves through space and what you need to do, physically, what your body needs to do to support that movement. What do you need to do to support what the sword is doing? Stand, horse stance. And a little bit slow, not too slow. Open. Come around. Circle. And up, heel, toes, down, up, down, step through, come around, step, out, and in. Watch one time. Okay? I know it's a long series, but I was reviewing some things this morning, and if I don't speed things up, we're not going to get to the end of this form by December. There's not that many moves, but what is a named move isn't a short move either. It's a little bit more complicated. There's a little more to it. All right, so I'm seeing the issue over here again. What I'm going to do for today, I'm going to close class for today. I'll be in the other studio for Qigong tomorrow anyway, so I'm going to work on the network, see what's going on. It should have been fine. It was fine all last week. All right, so I'm going to work on it and I'll see what I can do. I will be recording, I say this again, I will be recording sword with instructions using a different camera so that there will be another reference for this form. I'm going to do the same thing with Dragon Sword as well, and most of the other things. This class will cover things as I meet them. What I see, what I know. Here, we're going to work on this today, we're going to work on that next week. Same as would happen with an in-person class. And what happens with an in-person class is that we oftentimes pay attention to what we're doing today, right? We want to pay attention to what we're doing today. I've emphasized this repeatedly, that practice is about today. Tomorrow we can practice again, but what we're doing today is what we're paying attention to. All right? So with that in mind, I'm going to close class for today, and we'll work on all of this, and we'll take it apart, and I'm going to add some more. And I'll do a preview next week. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And notice what I just did with my sword. Matters.